I was in the mood for making a sign. I'm just now realizing that I have been pronouncing the word all wrong the entire video. It's not a sign, it's a zine. I haven't made a sign in a long time and I'm so excited. I really wanted to do something creative, and that's also what inspired the theme of my sign that I will be creating today. I have tons of hobbies. I have a lot of creative hobbits. I have a lot of creative hobbies and I have a lot of more technical digital hobbies, and a lot of them are combined. I have been sitting behind a screen my whole day, which is kind of sad because we have a beautiful world out there and I can feel so energized by just being outside and seeing the flowers and breathing in the fresh air and feeling the sun on my skin. This got me thinking that there is probably a lot of friction between like the digital world and nature. We are constantly on our phone or we're walking in with headphones. I both do this, by the way. And we are missing the beautiful world around us. And I think because I've been on a holiday, I spent a lot of time in nature because of this. I was reminded of how much I need nature. And this got me thinking about what I want my sign to be about. I want to make it about the clash between social media, internet, like the digital world, and nature. And I already have some plans, but I will just see how things flow, how my creative outburst will guide me through the pages. But I want to edit pictures like in a very vintage, maybe kind of 80s print. And then I was like, but then I will make a sign completely digital. Oh my god, I'm getting an idea right now. Okay, as a creator, I have to experience both worlds to put it in design to make it such more, you can feel it more. I got the idea, why just not go into nature, make those doodles in nature, but also find stuff that comes from nature that I can scan, like leaves and little branches, flower. Let's just see where it will take me. First I have to make a selection of the pictures that I want to use. It actually is quite rainy outside, or it's not rainy, but it's wet because it rained all night. So I hope I can find a spot in my garden where I can sit without getting my clothes wet. And then I can make some art. And otherwise, because I really want this to be done within a week or something, because after that I will move and then I won't find the time again. Otherwise I will just go inside my room and I will just open this window to get as much of the nature experience as possible. Found my spot. There's my window. The brown one didn't work out. The artist in me is unlocked. Okay, anyway, I did some artwork. Not as much as I wanted to do, but as I said, I will be moving next week, all my stuff to my dorm room, and because it's raining tomorrow all day, there is something that I need to do right now. My work is postponed to maybe this evening, maybe tomorrow. We will see. Okay, so a friend of mine was here and we did some drawing together. That gave me a chance to draw everything that I wanted to draw for my sign. And she was, by the way, so inspired that she also started to make a sign, which I loved. Okay, so first of all, I stamped all the letters because I think that's a great font. And some silly sentences. And then also some doodles, but I also was reminded that I still have some doodles in my sketchbook from nature, so I will also use them. I'm in the attic, just ready to scan some pictures, which you can't see because my guitar is in the way. I always have like a little envelope with flowers in them, but we will just start scanning. This was one of the pages I was searching for. To believe that this is all filmed in one day as I keep changing my outfits. It's time to do some magic in Photoshop, maybe on Procreate. I have not, like, until this point I had a plan, and now there is no plan anymore. I think I just have to do it with creative outbursts. Sometimes it's just move before you're ready. Okay, so let's just see what I can make of it. Working on the pages for the sign. Every moment I had a little bit of time between them moving in, and I dare to say I'm content with the pages. I am happy how they look. I have selected which pages I do want, which pages I don't want, which art I want to use, and everything. I mainly just wanted to go with the flow, see where it takes me. And as this is like the first real sign that I put more effort in, I'm just very curious where it will take me and how the final product will look like. But now that I have all of the photos, I want to print one, like make one copy. And maybe if that's a success, I can maybe start selling them on Etsy, or just maybe just first post this video. And if it's like you guys are excited, if this video gets some views at all, then maybe I will start selling them on Etsy. And I don't have an Etsy shop yet, so that will be a new adventure for me. For now, I need to choose an order in which I want to print them, and then I hope that tomorrow I can print them, and then Friday before I leave for a small trip, I hope I can bind it, and then I have the final product. I was just now realizing that I never made like a back page. Okay, but this is a learning process, so that's just part of the experience. I'm also just now realizing that I was keeping in mind that there would be like a seam where the pages would connect, so that I had to be mindful of my placements. I constantly made that on the left side. So now I have no pages to put on the right side. So, or I have to move everything, but I don't really like that idea. Maybe I can put the half-tone picture like the unedited. Well, it's edited, but like the version where there is no art above it. Maybe I can put that on the other side, like the matching picture. I swear this is just a little Batman. Oh, and this is like a raccoon or like a tiger, but creepy. I think this one is also very beautiful because somehow this shape is also like a butterfly. It was just meant to be. I just cannot figure out where I need to put what. I just don't get it. The problem is I want to print somewhere where you only can print A4 format, but the pages are A5. So I have to put two pages on one page. And then the other struggle is that I do not know whether or not this printer prints double-sided on like the short side or like the long side. And then I also have to make it in. Okay, so now my theory is that I need to work in crosses. So like left top will connect with right bottom. Okay, it's here. I checked it already, but I think it's like how I imagine it. I'm just now realizing that. But anyway, here are all the pages. In the beginning, all the pages were like printed the way I intended to, and then at some point it didn't anymore. And then also I have like this page with like they were supposed to be like this. I have some ideas to fix this. I'm not sad about it, by the way. I like that it looks like something a human made. But my idea was to bind it by sewing it with a sewing machine, so I will get mine right now. So here it is. What I did with the sewing machine was like the back pages. I connected them so there is no white in it. So you have this nice little frame, which I personally really like. And then I connected the pages. I did like one wider stitch and then one smaller stitch, and I intended to do 2 stitches, but it was also necessary. The wider stitch isn't that sturdy, and the smaller stitch is. At some point the thread broke, so I had to do it again, and you can see some little mistakes. It isn't as beautiful as it could be, but that's what I think makes it so interesting to hold and watch. And it has now these textures, which is so interesting because now it's also sensory instead of only pleasing for the eye. But if we flip it open, you can see that it's, maybe I need to fold the pages.